Hello, hello, and welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we are reacting to some more of my queen, my goddess, my end-all, be-all, the one, the only Miss Kelly Clarkson, and some more of her Kellyoke reactions. Obviously, we're in the midst of summer, so the show is not happening right now, so she doesn't have any new Kellyoke reactions, or no new Kellyoke for me to react to, so I figured I would just go through my playlist and catch up on some of the old ones that I haven't gotten to yet. The theme of this reaction video is going to be duets. Again, I know I've done a duets video of her Kellyoke reactions already, but this is going to be duets part 2, I guess, because there were a couple others that I just hadn't gotten to yet. Before I get into this, there was a Kellyoke reaction set that I recorded like a month and a half ago that I've just been sitting on because it was back when I was having microphone issues, and there were a couple of videos that I went ahead and put out and just put like a disclaimer at the beginning, like, hey, I was having mic issues, and I didn't realize that until after the fact when I started editing the videos, and the audio was weird, like, it's just weird and jumbled, and it's weird. So I've just been sitting on it because, like, I don't want to delete that reaction, but also I don't want to, and I don't want to, like, react to anything because that's not how I do things here. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know if I want to put out that reaction with the audio. Like, if it was just towards the tail end and the audio was funky, that's fine, but there's like a good majority of it where my audio is like, I'm like, I don't know. You guys can let me know if you want me to put it out or not. I think I did her doing, there was a Prince song, I think it might have been When Doves Cry, or maybe it was Kiss. Whichever Prince song that I haven't already put out, it was the other one. I think maybe I did Breathe Me by Sia, and there were two other tracks. I don't remember off the top of my head. I was really excited about that playlist, or about that set list. I was really excited. I loved all those songs, and I really loved just the ranking and all that stuff, but yeah, the audio is wonky, so you guys let me know if you want me to put it out or not. But we are going to dive into this set of duet reactions. So the first one we're looking at is Kelly and Wilson Phillips singing their song Hold On for One More Day. So let's dive on in.
I know this pain.
Gorgeous.
Why do you lock yourself up in these chains? No one can change your life except for you. Don't ever let anyone step all over you. Just open your heart and your mind.
She looks stunning.
Is it really fair to feel this way inside?
Oh, the four of them together, gorgeous. Ooh, that chord was nice. Come on, Carnie. She just slips up into those transitions so easily. Yes! Yes! Okay, so I adore that. Like, it started off like it was almost like punk in the audience. She started off like it was just gonna be a normal karaoke, her just covering the song, very soft, somber, tender, and just her and the piano and just emotive, and it was beautiful. The tone of her voice, the timbre of her voice, and just where it sat in her voice, it was just beautiful. And then the music kicked in, the door swung open, and then Wilson Phillips came out. It's like, whoa, yes! And then it was just, so good. I love all four of their voices together. Yeah, it sounded good. It just sounded good. And there's really nothing else you can say about it. They just sound good. And the harmonies were so tight, so on point. Loved it, loved it, loved it, loved it, loved every minute of it. Okay, so next what we've got is we are going to dive into Kelly and is it all of Wilson Phillips again? Let's see, Kelly, Carnie, Wendy, and Brian Wilson featuring Lola. Alright, so yeah, it looks like Wilson Phillips again, and then someone named Brian. Who might be part of Wilson Phillips, I'm not entirely sure. But they are singing God Only Knows, which I love this song. I love this song so much, so I'm curious to see what they do with it and how it works with 5 people on stage, so we're just going to dive on in.
Hi! Oh my gosh! I missed you, yeah!
I missed you too! I missed you so much!
So good to see you!
I may not always love you, but long as there are stars above you, you never need to doubt it. I'll make you so sure about it. God only knows what I'd be without you.
If you should ever leave me, your life would still go on.
The world could show nothing to me, so what good would living do me? God only knows what I'd be without you.
Come on, Harmony.
God only knows what I'd be without you.
If you should ever leave me, life will still go on. Believe me,
Come on.
the world could show nothing to me. So what good would living do me?
'Cause God only knows what I'd be without.
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 God only knows what I'd be without. God only knows what I'd be. God only knows.
Yes! Okay, so what I love about this song, just in general, this performance too, but like the song, it takes me back to a time gone by. Like, musically, it makes me think of British stuff. It makes me think of England. It makes me think of like the Brits, but specifically like a specific era of the Brits. Like, I'm going to channel Austin Powers, so 50s, 60s British invasion type stuff. There's just something about the vibe of the song that just happy-go-lucky, easy breezy, just like, they don't make music like this anymore. They don't. And it just, when I hear this kind of music, it just takes me, not that I lived in that time, but it takes me to that era where it's just like, there's just something nostalgic about it and just makes you feel good. It makes you just want to bop along and smile and hum, and it's just, it's just infectious. It's infectious happiness, this song, this style, this genre. So what I loved about when Kelly was first singing during the first verse, she had this sort of classic, like, yes, there was still a lot of like husky voiced Kelly happening at times, but there was this sort of classic vintage vibe to her singing and her voice. I've mentioned, you know, the Patsy Cline vibe that she has a lot of time when she sings some older country songs. That very much that kind of vibe, that old school singer vibe that reminds me of when she was acting as Peggy Lee on American Dreams. Like, it's just that sort of vintage vibe that she had to her voice, and it's just cool. I love hearing her in that. I love hearing her in all styles. I love hearing her in that sort of vintage, old school kind of, you know, jazz crooner singer kind of vibe. Like, it's just nice. And then when we brought in the other three ladies, their vocals and their harmonies were fantastic as well. My favorite part about it probably was when Brian, I think his name was, yeah, Brian Wilson, he came in on the video. There's just something about the lower end of his voice paired with the other ladies' vocals that just, it felt complete. It felt complete and it felt right. And I was like, yes, I like this. I like this. And what I'm liking about these duets is, even though, yeah, they're only like 2.5 minutes long, they still feel like complete performances, where a lot of the times I'm watching these Kellyoke reactions and y'all hear me, I need the full song, I need the full version of this, I need you to put out an album that's just nothing but these full-length Kellyoke reactions, because they feel so abbreviated and I want more. But like with these couple that I've watched so far, like they've felt like full performances, and I feel like it's because she's singing with other people on stage, so they're giving her a little bit more time. So yeah, I'm enjoying that. Alright, so next up we've got one that's been put in my comment section a number of times. It is Kelly Clarkson and Ben Platt singing To Make You Feel My Love by Bob Dylan. So I'm very, very excited to see what they do with this, because Ben is such an amazing actor, singer, and we already know Kelly's amazing, so let's see what they do.
With an original arrangement of Bob Dylan's classic Make You Feel My Love, here's Ben Platt and Miss Kelly Clarkson.
When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world is on your case, I could offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love.
When the evening shadows and the stars appear, there is no one there to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet.
Come on, Harmony.
But I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. No doubt in my mind where you belong.
You feel my love.
The storms are raging on the rolling sea, and on the highway of regret.
Queen.
The winds of change are blowing wild and free. You ain't seen nothing like me yet,
My love.
Y'all better sing your faces off. Oh, I've got one more song left in this reaction session, but this one, like, the other song might be good, it might be good, but this one, I'm already calling it now, hands down. Like, Lord. What I love about this rendition is, like he announced at the beginning, it's an original rendition of the song because, you know, everybody and their mother has sung the song, but when it comes to people like covering the song recently in like the last, I don't know, 5-10 years, whenever I go to karaoke and hear people sing the song or whatever it may be, you see people on YouTube covering the song, they sing it in one of two styles. They either sing it in the original Bob Dylan style or they model their version after Adele. Those are like the two like sort of standard versions right now to model. Just like with I Will Always Love You, you got the Dolly Parton version, original, and then you got the Whitney Houston version. You know, those are the two standards. Millions of people in between may have sung and covered the song and changed them up different ways, but those are like the standard versions that people tend to model their versions after. So what I love here is that this was not like either of those. Like they had the piano pretty much the same, but then like throughout they just had the guitar just like strumming and slowly just like picking up traction, picking up energy as we were going along, and it just like propelled the momentum forward in the song, and it just made the energy just like, it didn't feel sad and gloomy. It had more of this sort of rock element to it because it just had that underlying guitar line just moving forward and driving the song forward. So I love that incorporation of the guitar, and then obviously the drums and the other instruments that came in there towards the end. But then the vocals, so good, so good. When Kelly first started singing, like just the lower richness in her tone, in her low chest and those lower bottom notes she was singing. Gorgeous. Y'all know I love a good rich low tone. And then when Ben was singing, I love the sound of his voice. He's so stinking good. But then the magic happened when they started singing together. Obviously, Kelly hopped on a upper harmony. We all know that Kelly is a master when it comes to harmonizing. She can make anybody and their mother sound good. Like, she's just got insane skills when it comes to harmonizing with people. I don't have that skill, and I'm jealous of people who have that skill. But she's incredible. Not that she needs to make Ben sound good, because Ben sounds amazing. So then together they just sound incredible. But then I loved how after they came together and sang harmony, they sort of split and deviated. So Kelly was doing a lot of "to make you feel my love." Obviously not that note. I don't remember the exact vocal pattern she was doing, but she was doing a lot of this background belting while Ben was continuing on the main vocal line, and it was just this nice sort of soliloquy sort of thing happening, and I'm like, yes, give me this arrangement, give me these vocals, Queen, give me these vocals, Ben, yes, and then we came together again, drew the energy back, soft, delicate head voice, falsetto vocal harmonies. I'm just like, oh, so pretty, such a beautiful rendition, fresh rendition, beautiful, fresh take on the song, and I'm just like, yes, give me vocals, yes, Queen and King, yes. So yes, I thoroughly enjoyed this. I can see why so many people requested it. Like I said, I got one more left in this reaction session, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to win. But we're just going to wait and see. So the last thing we're going to look at in this session is Kelly Clarkson and Garth Brooks covering Shallow from A Star Is Born. Now this video is like 5 minutes long, so I feel like there's some talking that happens in the midst of this, so we're just going to watch this whole thing and just see where things go.
What's going on, everybody? It's just Garth and me and Garth's guitar, living my best
Like, I remember
life.
watching some of her
some small forest
interviews with
animals here
him.
and there. Who knows? It's a wonderland.
When they're talking about the
also learned that
dance.
we have been sharing songs and stories, and that's what family and friends do during the holidays. So it's time to talk about songs from Garth's latest album, which is called Fun. But look at the album cover. My man, you don't look like you're having
come
fun.
on.
I mean,
Oh, hey, that's as fun as the old man gets, right there.
No, that's a lie.
No, okay, well, here's the deal, okay? You don't have this problem. I have this problem. I'm 6 foot, but I'm all of 260. So anytime you smile, these things become like 8,000. And
I know all about it.
No, you don't. So you grow a
I
beard.
have 4 cheeks. I have like 2 sets of large cheeks, brother.
So
I love her.
We would read critic reviews, in the 90s.
Oh,
and
shouldn't
one
do that.
guy said, he goes, I love his music, but his head looks just like a thumb.
Oh my God.
It's like perfect.
Oh
That
God.
is my head.
Do you know that I've literally said that about myself in a picture? I was like, Am I a thumb? I was like, I literally said that about myself, and my friend was like, "You're weird.
That's
Stop."
it.
Like,
But you know what it makes you? It makes you thumb body.
thumb buddy. Oh my God! You just like dropped a dad joke. I love it. It was
It's not a bad joke. It's just a dad joke.
No.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, one highlight is a duet with your wife, Trisha, on the song "Shallow,"
Which I've
And I
heard at
actually
work
saw
a
y'all
number
do-
of times.
I don't know what you were both. It was like live.
some
in
reason
the
it's on the
moment. You were, like,
playlist.
doing some live thing, and is that how it all started?
Yeah, somebody requested it. Miss Sherwood knew what she was doing. I was like, oh crap. I'd seen the movie,
Yeah.
and it was pretty cool. That whole, sorry, but
It's
that whole.
such a country song, yeah.
That's, I mean, that's
It invites you in.
that's every country song and James Taylor kind of mixed.
Yeah. I love it. But y'all sing so well.
Oh, you want to sing
Y'all
it?
sing.
I would
do.
love to hear you sing.
Okay, I want to sing it with you. Sorry, Trisha. You're not here, and if you were here, I'd sing 3-part.
Tell me something, girl. Are you happy in this modern world? Or do you need more? Is there something that you're searching for? I'm falling. And in the good times I find myself longing for change. And in the bad times I fear myself.
Tell me something, boy. Aren't you tired trying to fill that void?
Come on.
Or do you need more? Ain't it hard keeping it so hardcore? I'm falling. In all the good times I find myself longing for change.
Come on.
And in the bad times I fear myself. I'm on the deep end, watch as I dive in. I'll never meet the ground. Crash through the surface where they can't hurt us. We're far from the shallow now.
Ooh, nice change.
In the shallow. In the shallow. In the shallow. We're far from the shallow now. Oh my God.
No, why you stop?
It's funny when you see. First of all, I have to thank you because I was like, oh my God, if you start in the key you did with Trisha, I'm about to epically bomb. You just raised that key for me last minute, and I really appreciate it because I was like, oh my God, Trisha is like a major alto, like second soprano, and I am a first. And I was like, but secondly, is it not funny singing that song with people in the sha-ha-ha part? Because everyone sings it different.
Differently.
It's sha-ha-no and shallow. It's everybody sings the ha-has and different. It was a really strange thing, but it's memorable.
When I speak to my wife, we always lock. We always lock.
Yeah.
Which camera would lock with her right now? Miss Sherwood, there it is. I didn't enjoy that. That was fabulous. Oh my God, that was fabulous.
Oh my God. All right, well, I'm sorry, Trisha, but I enjoyed every second of it. Well, thank you so much for that, Garth. I love you so much, man. It's always great to see you. Tell your wife I said, hey, I love her. Garth's new albums are called Fun and Triple Live Deluxe. You can find them streaming exclusively on Amazon Music and buy them wherever albums are sold. But to everyone in our house seats, Merry Christmas. You're all getting your very own copy of Fun.
Yes.
So enjoy.
Okay, so yes, that was fantastic and a strong contender for first place. Obviously, I've heard her sing "Shallow" by herself when she did Meaning Glass of Wine segments on her tour when she was, or A Minute in a Glass of Wine segments when she was on her Meaning of Life tour. So like I've seen that performance and whatnot, but it's it's different having like the male vocalist there and turning it into a duet. And I love the energy, the chemistry, the camaraderie between she and Garth. Like, between all of her guests, like all the duets that I've seen her do on this, and just in general, like everything feels so laid back and easy with her whenever she's singing with other people. Nothing about it feels like, ooh, this is a super serious performance, we've got to have our game face on and we got to do this thing. Like, no, everything just always feels like, hey, this is my friend and we're just chilling, we're having a good old time and we're singing. We might laugh in the middle of this, we might not. I might, yeah, sing, when they start singing, I might not, who knows. Like, it's always just good fun. It just feels good and natural, and that's just Kelly's charisma, her energy. She's just this infectious happiness. So yes, I love the vocals on this. I just wish that they didn't stop where they stopped. I wanted to hear the that's not the key. I want to start a no. Into the last, I'm on the deep end watching. Yeah, so like I wanted to hear all those O's, that rising, because like she was giving me all these vocals, and honestly I feel like the vocals she was giving me here were better than when she was in concert on tour. It's been a while since I've watched that, but these vocals just hit me differently, and I felt differently than I remember feeling when I watched her do it in the concert. So like, yes, I would have loved to have her do those soaring O's and then go into the last chorus with him again. So that's the only thing that I would change about this performance. Other than that, it was just perfection. And it's funny, him in the end, he's like, Trisha, baby, I didn't enjoy a single minute of that. I'm not cheating on you. You're my one and only, but Lord Jesus, this girl can sing. And I'm like, you know what? I don't blame you. You keep your wife happy, but I'm sure she understands. If you were my husband and Kelly wanted to sing with you, I'm like, you know what? Fine, baby, you can have this one. It's fine. I forgive you. I would cheat on you too and go sing with her. So, and she sung with Kelly. So it's just fun. They have great energy, great rapport with one another, and the vocals were fantastic. I love Garth on this song. Like I said, I've heard him and his and Trisha's version a number of times because it plays at work so much. Like, for whatever reason, it's on the work playlist. I don't understand why, but it is on the work playlist and it gets played a number of times. I've heard it so many times. His voice suits a song, and like he was saying in there in the beginning, like the first couple chords that you play in the song, it suits itself to country so well. Like, it is a country song. Whether or not it was intended to be for the movie, like, it's just got those chords, it's got those vibes. It lends itself over to country so easily. So his voice just shines so well on this song. And yeah, they sounded great together. All right, so as always, for my Kellyoke reactions, we got to finish it out by ranking what we reacted to today. So in fourth place, I would probably put I'll put God Only Knows. Again, nothing was wrong with it. It was just, there were things that reached me even better as far as this reaction set went. Then in third place, I'll put Hold On. Second and first is a little sticky. I'll stick with my guns and I'll put Shallow in second place and To Make You Feel My Love in first place. But it's a real close toss-up between those two. I might even call it a tie. I don't know. I don't like putting ties for first place, but I might call it a tie. Like, it's a real close toss-up because I love both of them for different reasons. But yeah, let me know what your rankings are down in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this set of reactions. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love you. Mwah. And before you guys go, a shout out to my amazing patrons. I can't begin to express how thankful I am for your support. And if you guys would like to join us over on Patreon, the link is down in the description. I love you guys.